All right, let's give this a try and see if it's all the high quality audio. Cool. It seems like the only thing that's weird is that I have to check that or uncheck and recheck that box about direct monitoring. Thank you to Logic Pro Life on YouTube for this tutorial. But yeah, it seems like this software's got a little bit of a glitch where even though this is clicked from the beginning of the recording, disable sound output monitoring, there's a slight like feathering that happens in the playback where it puts things out of phase. There's one signal that you're hearing through this software and there's one that you're hearing through Logic like you normally would. So just by enabling it again and then re-disabling it, it seems like they get rid of the problem. So yeah, this now is in a really good spot. I did some mixing while I was figuring out this ScreamFlow stuff, and I'll walk through that real quick just to kind of give a overview in case it's interesting. Last night where things were left, it's hard to hear the detail, I guess, and the quality of the recording because it wasn't what this is going to be. But in the piano section, for example, the first thing that's playing our melody, went through and just cut out all the low end that's thuddy. Feels a little cinematic and muffled to me. Got rid of a lot of the high-end information also. And then I grouped together all of our bass elements. Just put Soothe on there for some melodic bass control. You'll see what it does here. Just cuts out anything in the almost subharmonic range. And then the synths cut out some lows. Orchestra, same story with some Soothe. And for orchestral stuff, in really every group, I put a little bit of compression on there, different amounts depending on what is being compressed. Just makes everything a little bit more well handled, and you don't have to mess with the gain of the bus once you've kind of set your automation like I did last night with the individual sections that need to kind of grow in volume dynamically. Apart from just dynamically playing louder or softer, you could see all the modulation information that's in there, making things play more expressively and grow dynamically that way. Kind of, there's several layers to things, the way that they all work together. And since this is more of like a balance between something that sounds orchestral and something that sounds modern and kind of like poppy, dancey, the way that volume levels need to be, I like to blend things that way when I'm mixing. So let's play this back so far, and then once we get to the beats, I'll show you what I did there also. I automated the high end to just open up more and more as these beats unfold. So they start off a bit muffled, you know. Low percussion, just some compression to, you know, handle those section in there. I literally just did one pass at it, and in the beginning it's super simple. I'll leave this on with the beats and the percussion just so you can hear how I just wanted it to feel like a Hans Zimmer live experience type of thing, where you got a bit of the band in there. And the Arcade Fire reference comes through with it. And yeah, through the stereo out, I've just got Soothe. I think it's just a generic, the hard setting. It'll cut out a bunch of the overall stereo mixes harshness and this kind of mid-range frequency in particular and some of the low mids. And then Ozone's on here for mastering. Just makes it a little louder, dynamically balanced, tonally balanced. And then balance to the Grammy Awards on the master. I love the artifacts that show up in things when you've added compression, certain little harmonic resonances and stuff across the arrangement that come through. The combination of all the different flavors and things just breathing a little bit differently than they were before. It's always like nice little surprises that pop out at the end of mixing. With my knowledge of mixing, I mean, works for me. It seems to work for the jobs that I work on. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and hopefully this video now has the audio quality that it was meant to have. But yeah, at least the other one, I think there's something also to hearing it in a kind of like raw form and then hearing it like this when it's played back. I don't really like to work out of templates, so each process, I like just building things, choosing each sound for a purpose. Lately anyway, I don't like having all the different parts of the orchestra there to use as a palette. Like I find myself cluttering things up if I have the option to just drag things too easily. So I want to consciously choose what parts are being orchestrated in an arrangement, and I want to find things and sounds that are meant for the piece as it's being discovered. And it worked out really nicely in this process. So anyway, yeah, this is my first go at this, and it's been really fun, and I'm excited to share it. First go at sharing, I should say, not obviously first go at writing. Hopefully it doesn't come across that way. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. And if you've got any questions, or if you want to give me any input or whatever, I'm so open at this point. Like I said, I'm just happy to share and have no real desired outcome other than that I'd like to help people learn how to do this stuff. It's a little daunting at first, but just by doing it and then seeing someone do it, that's the best way that I've learned for sure. Trial by error and watching someone who knows what they're doing or has learned enough from people who know what they're doing. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you stick around for whatever comes up next. Yeah, have a good rest of your night or day, wherever you're at.